Hello everyone, this is Lakshman. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's session, I am going to share you the latest and updated Selenium entry questions and answers for freshers as well as experienced candidate. The first question is, what is Selector Hub and what are the benefits of using Selector Hub tool? The answer is Selector Hub is the XPath tool to generate, write and verify the XPath and CSS selectors. So it is just like a CRORPath tool. So to find and verify the XPath and CSS selectors. Okay. So now let us see the benefits of Selector Hub. The first benefit is it generates all types of possible selectors in a single click. Second one is it also supports shadow, DOM, iframe, frame and SVG elements. And third benefit is it gives proper error message what is wrong in the XPath and CSS selector. What will happen when you run this command like driver.get and you have to pass Google URL www.google.com. So when you run this command, it will not redirect to Google homepage. You have to pass HTTP or HTTPS protocol within driver.get method. Then only this command will work properly. The next question is, can you write the code to retrieve alert pop-up message in Selenium? Okay, so the interviewer want to check your coding skills in the Selenium concept. So you have to write the code like this: driver dot switch to dot alert dot get text. So it will retrieve the alert pop-up message. Okay. The next question is, suppose I want to run a test method number of times in a single execution. How can you do that? So this is one of the scenario oriented entry questions you have to prepare a perfect way. The answer is the invocation count is an attribute that defines the number of times a test method has to run in a single execution. So if the invocation count sets as 10, then the test method would run 10 times. Each time I execute the testng test case. So here is the syntax to set the invocation count equal to 10. Okay. The next question is, the test case should not fail even after raising exception in testng. How to handle this scenario? So for this scenario, we carry out exception handling in testng by defining the exception at the rate test annotation level. If you proceed in such a manner, the test case will not fail even after raising an exception. So here is the example. At the rate test expected exception equal to array index out of bound exception dot class. So a tester can write any type of exception here instead of array index out of bound exception. The next question is, how to share project report using testng. After execution of testng class, you have to right click on the project name and refresh it, and then click on the test output folder. So you will see test output folder. Okay, and right click on the index.html file and select properties and copy the link next to location. Okay, you can share this link to see the basic HTML test report which is generated by testng. The next question is, if any test method takes long time to execute, then how can you terminate that method? So this is one of the tricky entry question. You must be prepared for that. So by using timeout, we can terminate the test method in testng. For example, you can see here at the rate test and we are passing timeout equal to 3000. Here the method will terminate after 3 seconds and the test case marked as failed. The next question is, how to start Jenkins manually? So to start Jenkins manually, we have to use commands. Okay, so first command is Jenkins underscore URL slash restart. So by using this command, we are to force restart without waiting for build completion. Okay, the next command is Jenkins underscore URL slash safe restart. This command waits until all the build gets completed before restarting. The next question is, how can you clone a Git repository via Jenkins? To create a clone repository via Jenkins, you need to use your login credential in the Jenkins system. So to achieve the same, you need to enter the Jenkins job directory and execute the git config command. The next question is, how to resolve if you find broken build for your project. So we have to do like this: open console output for the build and check if any file change has missed, or clean and update your local workspace to replicate the problem on the local system and try to resolve it. The next question is, what are the validation methods are available in Selenium? There are three types of validation methods are available in Selenium. The first one is enabled. This represents if an element is enabled or not. So this returns a boolean value. The next one is selected. This represents if an element is selected or not. This returns a boolean value. The third one is displayed. This represents if an element is displayed or not. This is also returns a boolean value. The next question is, can you write the code to fetch the size of the window? So the entry panel wants to check your coding skills in Selenium context. Okay, so for that reason you have to write the code like this: dimension size equal to driver.manage.window.getSize. Okay, and then you have to retrieve get width and get height. So this is the code to fetch the size of the window. The next question is, why we use try catch block within Selenium WebDriver? We are using try catch block because of recovery scenario. So recovery scenario is done by using try catch block within Selenium WebDriver. Here you can see the example. Within the try block, we are writing the driver.get and we are passing the URL, and within the catch block we are printing the error message. Okay, what are the exceptions occurs, we are going to write within the catch block. The next question is, what is the order of tags in TestNG XML file? The correct order to run test suite from the XML file is suite, test, classes, class and methods. The next question is, where reports are generated and saved in TestNG. So this is one of the important questions for experienced candidate. There are actually there are two types of reports are there in TestNG. One is emailable reports, second one is index reports. The emailable reports generates under the project folder and test output subfolder. So this report is available as emailable report.html by default, whereas the index report generates under the project folder and test output subfolder. Moreover, this report is available as index.html by default. The next question is, how to set priorities in TestNG? Can you write the code? Okay, here entry panel wants to check your coding skills, how much you are confident by writing coding in Selenium scripts. Okay, so that is the reason you have to write the code like this to set the priorities in TestNG. So see here the example, @test, you are passing priority equal to 1, and you need to write the test script within the method. So here I am giving method closed browser. Within that one I am writing one script, okay, test script, and again one more priority @test priority equal to 0. So which one will execute first? Priority 0 will execute first. That means it will open the browser and then close the browser. Okay. The next question is why we use implicit wait and explicit wait in the Selenium project. Implicit wait is used to wait for certain amount of time before throwing an exception. So here is the example to wait certain amount of time, okay, by using implicit wait. Whereas explicit wait is used to wait until a certain condition occurs before executing the code. So here is the code to wait for certain condition occurs before executing the code. Okay. The next question is how to switch between windows and tabs. Can you write the code? So here is the code you have to write. Driver dot switch to dot window, and you have to pass window name / handle. Okay. So please remember guys, before attending any automation testing interview, please make sure that you must be prepared some coding part as well. So otherwise you may not clear your technical round, because nowadays interview panels are expecting coding skills as well from automation test engineer. So for that reason you have to prepare very well. Okay. So that's all guys for this video. I will upload more and more videos, so please keep watching and keep support us, okay, and share these entry questions as well to your friends. So thank you for watching.